Okay, I think we are live. I think we are live, guys. Let me know if you can hear and see me. I appreciate you all for tuning in today. We're going to talk about some cool stuff and we will get into it. Let me go live here on Facebook as well. We'll go ahead and get everything popping. Here we go. Okay. We got Chris in the house. What's going on? Let's see if we got a few more here. Taking a minute to get in. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. David hears me loud and clear. Chris, absolutely. Smash that like button, guys. Hit that thumbs up button to help out and support the channel. We got James Berryman in the house. Are we live? Are we live? That's like the first 5 minutes of every live video is me just being like, are we live? What's going on, guys? See if we can get some more people in here. We got Nicholas in the house. We got Winston. We got Ronnie, Tyler, Luke. What's going on? Let's see here. We got Chad, Colin, George. Is it Jorge or is it George? Please let me know. We got Eddie, Bruce. Yeah, turn on the flashlight. Yeah, exactly. What's going on, Seth? What's up, guys? Cool. Let's see here. All right. We got Florida Boy. What's going on, Florida Boy? I love that. We got Brian, Greg, Daniel, Andrew, Chuck, 406, Eric, Jammer, Liberty Arms, Rebecca. We got Nicole. We got Ben. Awesome, awesome, cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in today. Let me also jump on TikTok here real quick, and we will go live on everything. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead, see if I can go ahead and pull out this chat so I can see everybody's chat. All right. Okay. All right, let's see here. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just trying to mess around a little bit, see if I can be able to see everything a little bit better. All right, let's pull this out. Awesome, awesome. Hey, what's going on, Cal? Good to see you. All right, cool. I can see everybody at like the same time now. President, what's going on? Been waiting on the live. Awesome, awesome. Okay, guys. All right, we are fully set up. I can see all the comments from everybody. Very, very good. Cool. So welcome to another edition of Flashlight Friday. This is when we go live every single Friday at 12:30 Eastern time. It took me a little while to get everything set up today, so thank you for your patience, but we are here and we are ready to rock and roll. We're going to talk about a few things today, and then we will go ahead and give away some flashlights. I got these little Gobers here that I'll be giving away today to all 3 platforms. I really love these things. I actually keep a few on my backpack. That way, if I'm walking the dog at night, if I'm riding my bike or my scooter or anything like that, people can actually see behind me because unfortunately I don't have eyes in the back of my head. So these are actually really cool. You can even clip it like onto the back of your hat or something like that to where people can see you. And I would suggest doing that if you walk the dog or go on walks at night or anything like that. So these are extremely useful. Anybody can use them. I feel like every person in the world should have at least one of these. So we're going to give these away at the end of the video. So I know we've had a lot of questions. Thank you, President. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is a really cool product, guys. I use multiple Gobers every single day. Like they're really legit. I love the fact that they can change colors and things like that too. The kind of like blinking red mode is really good. Anyways, so I know a lot of people are asking because now we're into March, so happy March. To the people whose birthdays are in March, I would suggest putting in additional orders this month, so that way you can get your extra double loyalty points when you place your orders on our website. I know a lot of people are asking like, what the heck's going on about the March flash sale? So just to let you guys know, we will be announcing the March flash sale very, very soon. You guys won't have to wait that long. Unfortunately, today I'm not making any sale announcements. Typically, when we make our sale announcements, you'll see everything on the website Also, typically I will create a YouTube video doing like this full big overview of the sale. So obviously we haven't done that today. So I'm not explaining the sale. I'm not spilling the beans today. But I do want to let you guys know that we will be announcing the sale and all of the details about that very, very soon. It's got a few items that you guys have absolutely been asking for quite some time. We've got some new stuff in this sale. We've got some, limited edition versions of lights. So we got a lot of really, really cool stuff in this sale. Obviously, it's not as big as like Black Friday or something like that, since this is more of just a normal flash sale, even though normal for us still means that we have like an amazing amount of things that are on sale. Normal for us is like huge for other companies, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we just release so many things at the same time during these sales. And what's crazy about it is these sales typically only last for like a couple days. So we come out with all of this new stuff for like an entire month, and we really only have a discount for like a couple days. So that's why our sales that we have, these monthly sales, are very exciting. There's a lot of anticipation because it's a way for you guys to get all the new stuff that is typically hard to get in the future after the sales, and you're able to get the best deals on it as well. So if you were born in March, I would definitely pay attention to everything that we're doing here on social media next week. Pay attention to those newsletters, guys. Please make sure that you're subscribed to our newsletter if you aren't yet. I would assume everybody watching this video right now probably is subscribed to our newsletter, because that's a good way for you to find out about things that we're doing, not only on the website, but also like, special things that we're doing in our Facebook group and stuff like that. So follow us on all of our social media. Pay attention to our social media. I would suggest if you haven't yet, you don't have to always have it turned on, but I would suggest turning on the notification bell on our YouTube channel today, just because you're probably going to want to see what's going on our YouTube channel next week. All right. So I would suggest, and the thing is, like, if you end up not liking the notification bell over time, you can turn it off in the future. It's not some life or death thing, but I would suggest turning it on today so that you get alerted when we come out with our next few videos, because I promise you're really, really going to want to watch them. All right. Today, I just wanted to quickly talk about like some of our keychain lights. I know I just happen to have a bunch of them here. So I wanted to, quickly mention like the various kind of keychain lights and stuff that we have, because I know that's something that we're known for and a lot of you guys have. So I'd like to hear your thoughts actually down in the comments section about, what is your favorite keychain light that we make? We make quite a few. So we have, the little iMini, which is like the tiniest one. If you guys don't like having things on your keys, if you like that more of like minimalist style, I would suggest going with the iMini, just because you can see just how ridiculously small this light is. I mean, just look at that thing. It's like about the length of like one joint of my pinky. You'd have to add like 2.5 of these together for it to even be the length of my pinky finger. It's like weird and ridiculous how small the iMini is. These are not expensive. I think they're really cool because it's magnetic. So you can see here when I remove it from the actual base that's going to be connected to your keychain, I just pull it off and then it automatically turns on. You use it for what you want to use it for. And obviously this is definitely brighter than a cell phone light. And then you just put it back and that's it. So really cool design on the iMini. When we first released these, I thought they were really fun. They do have removable batteries, so you can replace the batteries. So if it dies, it doesn't mean that you have to throw away the light. You can literally just swap out the batteries and move on. So really, really cool with the iMini. Obviously, we are all about the i3Es here. I have a couple like really cool versions that I wanted to show you guys today. So I have the zombie version right here. I made a post in the Facebook group a couple of days ago, not in the Facebook group, sorry, on the official Facebook page that you guys are watching this live video on. I made a post asking you guys if you wanted more zombie lights, and we got an amazing response on that post, actually. It was a really successful post. A lot of you guys were saying like, of course, I want more zombie stuff, of course. So, really cool to see that you guys are digging the little zombie themed lights. So I'm pushing for it. I don't know if we're gonna do it yet. There's nothing set in stone, but I really hope that we do more of the zombie lights, because obviously every time we post the zombie lights, you guys get excited. Every time we sell the zombie lights, they sell out like immediately. So just this colorway is just always a slam dunk for us. So I really hope that we continue to do it, because it's really fun. Like, it's zombie stuff, guys. Like, how fun is that? And this bright green color is perfect for flashlights. You're not going to lose it. It's got that kind of blood splatter on it as well. So yeah, I'm really rooting for it. Obviously the people who work here saw that post and saw the things you guys are saying about it. So I really hope we come out with more of the zombie lights. It's cool that we came out with it in the i3E, so you can actually like carry a zombie light on your keys. The i3E we've sold, I mean, this was like a few years ago, and I saw that we still have sold like 500,000 of them. So at this point, like 2-3 years later after that figure, we're probably almost to 1 million of these that are out and about being used on a regular basis. Keep in mind, we've come out with it in probably 20 to 30 different colors at this point, and all kinds of different materials. I mean, we even have a copper version that's really cool. We recently did that royal blue one with the silver stripes on it. We also have here the antique brass one, which is like an amazing, really cool finish. I really, really like the antique brass finish as well. I'm like, brass? Why is that a hard word today? So anyways, these are two of my favorite versions of the i3E. They just run off of a AAA battery, as you guys know. We do a lot of these for free, just for people ordering during our sales as well. And I think that's something that we do that you don't really see very much from other companies, where a lot of times, like, companies, the freebie or whatever is like, maybe they'll give you like a sticker in your order or something like that. And I'm not downplaying that. Like, I love having stickers of my favorite brands. I got stickers all over my water bottle and stuff like that. But you rarely see a company just straight up giving away things that are actually really, really good quality and are actually like a legitimate product. And we give away i3Es like crazy during our flash sales. We've given away other products as well in the flash sales, but we've probably done the i3E the most. But to be able to get, a little 90 lumen flashlight with a AAA battery that's actually going to last, these have a 5-year warranty on them. So I would suggest always to get the freebie during these sales, regardless if you're a brand new customer or not. Always make sure you log into an account and get the freebies during sales. I'm not talking about the March sale right now. I'm just kind of talking about the things that we've done in the past. But these are really great. And what Andy's saying right here on TikTok, they make great gifts too. You're absolutely right. The quality and the fact that you guys have had so many opportunities to get these for free is really wonderful. It's really good stuff. Last year we came out with this right here. This is the iThanks, which we call it ITHX, and it's basically us saying thank you to our fan base. We also did a lot of these for free as well. These are technically on the i1R2 platform. So it's basically an i1R2 internals, but we switched up the outside and gave it kind of this really cool gear pattern, like going around the body of it. It gives you grip, but it also makes the light look really cool. The iThanks is a great light, gets super bright as well. This is going to be much, much brighter than a cell phone light or anything like that. If you compare this to your cell phone or something, just look at my hand right now. You can tell how just awesomely bright this tiny little light is. The iThanks is the length of the first 2 joints of my pinky finger. So it's very, very small, very tiny, easy to put on your keys. This one is rechargeable. This one's micro USB rechargeable. If you want to go a step up from that, of course, also I have a couple of different versions here. So I have the i1R2 Pro, but I also have the iMorse, which is another version of that we did. We also did something we call the iXV, which is another version of this i1R2 Pro with a different milling pattern on the outside as well. Cool thing about these, they go up to 180 lumens, which is remarkably bright for the size of these lights. You can see here, I mean, that's even brighter. I mean, it's amazingly bright for the size. This one here is a little bit longer than the iThanks. You can see here that it's going to about halfway here to the, I guess, final end of my pinky finger, I guess. I'm not too good at anatomy class, but but you can see here how it is just slightly longer than the iThanks or the regular i1R2. But again, 180 lumens, really big benefit to these is you're getting better run times than the other models. And then also it's USB Type-C rechargeable, which is a huge benefit. You don't have to deal with removable batteries, and you also don't have to deal with micro USB. So USB Type-C is the best chargers ever. I think Europe is forcing cell phone companies at this point to use USB Type-C just because it's literally the best small charging method that we have today. All the new MacBooks and all that, they have USB Type-C. Hopefully in the future, the iPhone will just be USB Type-C. So Type-C is the future. It's the best stuff you can get. And we managed to throw it into this tiny little keychain light. Eric, these are waterproof. Yes, they are. They have O-rings inside of them. So when you screw it here, let me show this to you real quick. So basically you unscrew the body, and then that allows you to get to the USB Type-C input. So you can see right there, you can see it there. All right. So basically when you're done charging it, and there's actually a little LED that goes from red to green that's inside of the light, so you know when it's fully charged. And then basically there's this really big O-ring right here. So when you start screwing it back together, once it actually hits that O-ring, it's waterproof. There's no way for water to get inside to that charging port. So if it's raining outside, if you're running to the car and you drop your keys in a big puddle or something like that, you're completely fine. I wouldn't go swimming with this, but I don't know why you'd go swimming with your keys. If you, here's just an example in my head. If you go like tubing or something, we in Georgia, we call this thing called like floating the hooch, where you just like sit in an inner tube and just like float down a river. If you do something like that, you can easily take it with you and you're not going to ruin it. So yeah, you're good to go. I mean, these are waterproof. All these keychain lights, you're not going to have a problem in the rain. You're not going to have a problem, dropping it in some water or something like that. I wouldn't go swimming with them, but they can get wet absolutely for sure. You don't need to worry about it like a cell phone or something like that. Magnets over USB-C. No, I hear you, SC. I hear you. There's a reason why, we have some here. I've got my Baton 3 Pro Max here in the magnesium alloy here today. This is actually what I'm carrying today just because I love it so much. But anyways, this is the magnetic charging system, and this is something that we're known for. It's probably what Olight's the most famous for, is our magnetic charging, where you can literally just take a charging cable, slap it onto the back of the light, plug it in USB to whatever, any kind of wall adapter that you have, any kind of, USB input that you have that provides power, you can plug it into that, and then you're good to go. And then the charging cable itself goes from red to green when it's fully charged as well. We want to make our products sustainable, and we want them to not be a headache for you guys. We want it to be the easiest experience possible. When you think about like the most successful companies out there, the most successful technology companies out there, Apple's a good example. I know we have some Apple haters in the house, but Apple's a good example. The reason why Apple is so successful is because they figured out how to make complicated things easy, right? Anybody can use an iPhone. It's not complicated. It's super easy to use. You got 4-year-olds using iPhones these days, right? Everybody knows how to use an iPad. The MacBooks are really easy to use. Like all their products are so easy to use, and that's why they're successful. So that's kind of the way that we go about it is we're like, how do we get the most technology possible in these products? How do we give you the most features possible while making it the easiest experience possible? We don't want it to be complicated, especially with a flashlight. When do you need a flashlight? When you're kind of screwed, right? Like, like think about it. When do you need to grab a flashlight? When you can't see, you know what I'm saying? And if you're in a situation where you can't see, that's not the best situation. That's not very awesome, right? So we make things like our little L docks to where you can literally just grab your flashlight and walk out the door and start using it. Like most of the things that we do is just trying to make you be able to use a flashlight in the easiest way possible. You know, that's like our philosophy. So that's why all of these keychain lights, like if you need to pop a battery in it, you can with the i3E. You just unscrew it. You literally just unscrew it, and then you just take your battery, and then you can just pop a new one back in, and you screw it back together, and then you're using it again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. With the charging ones, like I just showed you guys, you unscrew it, you plug the charger in, the light goes from red to green when it's fully charged, you screw it back together, and then you're using your flashlight again. With our handheld lights, the magnetic charging handheld lights, which is most of them, you take your little magnetic charger, you slap it on, it goes from red to green, you pop it off, and you're out the door. You know, it's just the easiest way that we can provide high quality, high performance flashlights with as many features as possible. We're also known for our UI. These lights are just incredibly easy to use. If you want to go to moonlight mode, all you do is you'll just hold down the switch and then it'll go to moonlight mode directly from off. If you want to go to other settings, you literally just continue to hold down the switch and it'll automatically, you don't even have to do it, it'll automatically go through low, medium, and high. If you want to go straight to turbo mode, the brightest mode possible, you do a double tap and then boom, it goes all the way to turbo no matter what setting that you're on. Say that there's something weird going on and you want to be like, hey, get away from me, you can do just a triple tap and then that'll take you to the strobe mode from any setting, right? So you can always get to strobe mode, always get to turbo mode, always get to moonlight mode, no matter what setting you're at. And then, of course, again, you can just hold down the switch to rotate auto through low, medium, and high, and then you just let go when you're at the setting that you want, and then it stays there. And then the next time that you turn it on, it has memory mode, and it's going to go back to where you were before. It's so simple, guys, but you're getting so many different modes. So we have moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo, strobe mode. So you have 6 different settings, and once you get used to it, you don't even have to think about it. You just bounce to the setting that you want. That's it. It has a battery indicator here in the side switch, so you know your battery level. You know when you need to go home and throw it on the charger. It's got a 21700 battery, which is the batteries that they use in $100,000 Teslas. All those new, fancy, amazing electric cars they're coming out with, they fill the whole car full of 21700 batteries, and one of those batteries is in here charging this flashlight, right? So it's the best stuff. It's the easiest way to use it. You're charging it the easiest way possible, and it's just awesome, right? I literally have no complaint. I mean, this Baton 3 Pro Max, I have no complaints. The thing's made out of magnesium alloy, guys. It doesn't even weigh that much. Like, it's got this deep carry pocket clip that's easy to carry on any kind of pair of pants that you have, you know? And I find myself carrying this 3 Pro Max all the time. It's got amazing run times. It's stupid bright, but it even goes down to moonlight. Battery indicator, you can charge it super easy. 21700 batteries are the best batteries on earth right now, really, for their size. Like size to output ratio, you're getting best bang for your buck and like best size for the range with 21700 batteries. Of course, there's lithium ion batteries that are larger. The lithium ion battery that comes in the Marauder Mini is bigger than the 21700. It does have a little bit bigger capacity, but it's like twice the diameter, right? We're looking at a battery that's way bigger than a 21700. So that's why the 21700 is so popular for, our flashlights, a lot of flashlights on the market, all the electric cars coming out, because the power to the size is pretty remarkable. So good stuff. If you haven't tried a 21700 battery yet, I would definitely do that. The strobe mode will scare off some stray dogs. Exactly. Look, I'm not saying that a flashlight's going to save your life. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to have one that has strobe mode when you're in a dark situation. This thing's 2,500 lumens. It's 2,500 lumens. Obviously, violence is the last thing that we want. I don't care if you carry. It doesn't matter. No matter what you carry on a regular basis, violence is the last choice. Nobody wants to be in a violent fight, right? You just want to evade a situation and move on and not have any issues, right? So having a flashlight is a good choice for that. And you can pop it on strobe. Maybe there's somebody who's kind of weird looking that's like coming towards you or something. You can pop on strobe, tell them to go away. Just like what you were saying with stray dogs or some kind of animal that's in your vicinity, you pop on that strobe, it's going to freak them out. So the strobe mode, it really is fantastic. It really is. It's a good way to tell someone or something, an animal or whatever, hey, don't mess with me. And then that allows you to get away from the situation, Carry high candela like a Javelot Mini. Yeah. True. You can carry a high candela light as well. Obviously, these little, I choose violence. Okay. Okay, Chris. Look, this is just common logic. Like, I don't care how tactical someone is. I don't care if they've been a firearms instructor for 30, 40 years. It doesn't matter who you are. At the end of the day, no one's going to tell you to get into an altercation or to get into a violent situation. Number one is always to get away from a violent situation, okay? That is number one. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much training you have. I don't care if you've been a Navy SEAL for 20 years. You get away from a situation. You don't engage unless you literally have to save your life, right? So the strobe mode is a good way to get away and to avert things that you don't want to be around you, right? No one sees a 2,500 lumen strobe mode and goes, well, let me get closer to that. That looks really cool. Let me check it out. Like, no, so anyways, good to have the strobe mode, and it is on turbo. And it's not just this light. The Keychain lights don't have strobe mode, but most of our EDC lights, everyday carry pocket flashlights like this, and especially, of course, our tactical lights have a strobe mode. Hitting them in the head with an X9R is a good way to get someone to go away. Hey, there you go. Yeah, the X9R, that thing is basically a club. We're not telling you to do that, but you're right. The X9R is quite a scary flashlight for sure. Olight products will help save a life in many ways, for sure. I mean, and we haven't even started talking about it. I'm not going to go into it. I know I've already been talking for a while here, but I could go on and on about our weapon lights, right? You want to see your target. You want to increase your accuracy. I'm a really big fan of the Balder S, just because of the size, the run times, the features. It also features a laser. We have the green laser and the blue laser version. Whatever laser is that you prefer to see, it's up to you. I know a lot of people like green laser, but when we came out with the blue laser version, we actually did have a lot of people saying like, hey, this is actually really easy to see. I like the look of it. My eye can follow it. So it's really up to you. That's why we give you guys options. But the Balder S, it's got the adjustable rail system, so you can carry it without it extending past your barrel if you carry appendix or something like that. It's got that adjustable rail, so you can even put it on subcompacts. It's got an 800 lumen setting. It's got a 100 lumen setting if the 800 is too bright for the given situation. And then, of course, it does have that laser that you can zero to where you can have better accuracy when you're under high stress. I know, we always get these guys that are like, man, I don't need a laser. I've been shooting for 20 years. And I'm like, look, I'm not saying you're bad at shooting. Like, you're probably amazing at shooting. I'm sure you're very accurate. But when you're in a situation where someone's breaking into your house, someone's engaging with you, something like that, all of that amazing accuracy that you train for at the range, is a lot of it's going to go away when you're in an extremely, life or death, scary situation, right? So no matter how long you've been shooting, no matter how amazing you are, even if you shoot 500 bullseyes in a row, it doesn't matter, because when you're in a ridiculous situation where you're trying to save your own life and save your family, you need to have all the advantages you can get in terms of being able to see your target and having accuracy on that target. So that's all I'm saying. So I don't care who you are. I don't care if you've never shot before or if you've been shooting for 30 years. And it's, again, another one of those situations where it doesn't matter who you are. You should probably have a laser on your self-defense weapon, allowing you to have better accuracy when you're in a stressful situation. Okay. And I always recommend to have a flashlight on your self-defense. Even if you're carrying it during the day, it still makes sense to have that light on your carry. I've talked to many instructors. I've talked to many people who have been shooting even longer than me, even though I have been for, I don't know, since I was like 16 years old or something like that. I'm coming up on maybe like 20 years of shooting. I'm not an instructor by any means. But even the instructors and like the most legit people in the industry that I've talked to, they're always like, yeah, man, have a light. Why wouldn't you have a light? Like, put one on. Worst case scenario, you don't turn it on. Who cares? Have it, and instead of don't have it, like, come on, Same thing as like a red dot and things like that. People are like, well, I only need iron sights. Like, I'm used to iron sights. It's like, well, get a dot anyways. like it's just going to help you. All it's going to do is help you, right? It's the same thing as like if you're a professional driver and you live in a snowy area, you should still put snow tires on your car during the winter. It doesn't matter how good you are at driving. You should still put the snow tires on, right? So that's kind of my argument about always having a flashlight in your pocket, always having a flashlight on your keychain, because sometimes maybe you do forget your pocket light, but at least you still have one on your keychain. And then also having a light on your, self-defense weapon of choice, right? So those are three things I think everybody should always have. I also think everybody should have a headlamp, because you're always going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to need both your hands and you're going to need to be able to see something better. I wear a headlamp I wear a headlamp every day, because I'm always like looking for something or doing something where I want both hands, but I need to be able to see better than the given light in that situation. And I love wearing headlamps. It's like one of the most useful things that we have on planet Earth. Like, you're able to see things better and you have both hands to be able to use them. So that's another example of a light that I think everybody should have in their collection, whether you're a collector or you just need things to make your life easier and better. We saw a few people in here talking about throwers. Having a good long distance flashlight is very good as well. A lot of you guys have land, a lot of you guys have backyards. If you're using a flashlight outdoors at all, I would suggest getting a long distance flashlight as well, so you can see things that are far away from you. It's good to be able to see things that are far away, so that way you're alerted and you know what's going on before it approaches you, right? Another type of flashlight that I think everyone should have. So there's all kinds of usage scenarios. It's easy to argue why you need to have these specific types of lights, because they literally make my life better. They make my life easier. They make me more comfortable living my life day to day. And it's really good stuff, right? So anyways, that's kind of my rant about the flashlights that everyone should own, the things that you should have in your life. The next time that you're thinking about buying something that you really don't need, Um, when you're thinking about buying that 15th jacket because the 14 jackets you have aren't good enough, maybe think about, getting a flashlight that can help you guys out in a certain use case scenario, because you might need one of these awesome specialty flashlights more than just another one of the bazillions of things that you have, right? For the collectors, you guys already, of course, have a whole ton of flashlights. I love collecting these lights as well, just because they're so freaking cool. I got all kinds of stuff here. I got all kinds of different colors, and I've got all kinds of things today. Just because I think they're so cool. I got zombie and antique bronze, and I got gray, and I even have this purple titanium i5R, these like little flower periwinkle ones that we came out with are so cool. This green one's awesome. I've got this blue one right here. I showed you guys the tan magnesium. So once your needs are met, you have your thrower, your weapon light, your headlamp, your keychain light, your EDC light, all of that, then you can start getting into, okay, well, do I want one of those with more lumens? Do I like this design over here better? What's my favorite color? What kind of color theme do I want? What color would match my pocket knife? Or maybe I want a flashlight in orange because I have an orange car. You know what I mean? Like, you start really getting into it and start kind of developing preferences. But before all of that, I would suggest at least getting one of each type of flashlight genre. And then that way your main needs are met. And then you can go into the nuances of the different types and styles and performance and all of that stuff. And that's when you get into the collecting and you start kind of getting into the hobby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like that's kind of the natural progression. That's how I got into it, is I was like, you know what? I want a pocket flashlight because the flashlight, that's how I got into it. I'll explain this real quick, and then I promise we'll get into the giveaway. That's literally how I got into flashlights. And that's actually how I ended up getting this job is I lived very close to Going Gear, and I was already into pocket knives and stuff like that. But anyways, I was like, you know what? The flashlight on my cell phone really sucks. I'd like to have something a little bit better. And then I went online and I found Going Gear, and I found out that they were this flashlight store. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to go in there and check it out. And then I ended up talking to, one of the reps there, one of the people who work there. And I found out so much stuff about flashlights. And from there, I actually bought one of my first pocket flashlights, which was actually the Olight S10. The Olight S10 was actually my first like tiny little pocket flashlight. And then I was like, you know what? I really didn't ever think about this, but I guess I'm just going to carry a flashlight in my pocket every day because when you really think about it, it makes sense because the flashlight on my cell phone sucks. I'm going to try this out. And then I started carrying this Olight on a daily basis, and I was like, I love this. So then, of course, I started getting into it, and I was like, well, what other styles do they have? So I kept going back to Going Gear and checking it out. So then I became a real big fan. I was already a big flashlight fan. And then I found out, from them that they had this opportunity to be able to do, customer service and marketing and all this stuff for Olight. So I went in for an interview, and I actually got the job. And so I went from just saying my cell phone flashlight sucks to working in this industry for, let's see here, in about a week and a half, I'm going to be on my 8-year anniversary working for Olight and building this brand and all of that stuff. So it's just crazy how all of this stuff kind of happened. But, it just shows you, I went from not really knowing about something and not really realizing that I need it to it basically consuming my life. You know what I'm saying? So it really is kind of an incredible thing and a really amazing hobby, an amazing community. We got so many people in here that love this stuff just like I do. And it's very, very cool. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Yeah. So it's not a big deal. I've been here forever. Everybody, the people who've been here a long time, they know I've been here forever. But yeah, so March 15th was my first day for working for Olight. So March 15th is my 8-year anniversary. I was started March 15th, 2015 was my first day. So Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. What about if you're buying your 15th flashlight? Should you look at a jacket? I will say this. These smaller flashlights are a lot less expensive than jackets, okay? I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to jackets. I really like the expensive companies like, Patagonia. I got North Face. Arc'teryx is probably like the best jacket company ever. Arc'teryx jackets, though, start at like $250. So you can get these flashlights for cheaper than jackets, okay? So when you want a new jacket, you should still buy a flashlight, even if you have 100 flashlights. It's better to buy a $50 flashlight than a $300 jacket, okay? Okay. The Ides of March, yeah. Thank you, guys. All right, let's go ahead. Let's give some stuff away. I feel like I've ranted enough. I haven't looked at your comments enough today. I apologize about that. 8 years bringing light to the world. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Love my Warrior Mini too. Absolutely. We've received a lot of love about the Black Lava Warrior Mini too. It's a beautiful finish, really, really cool. I really hope that we come out with more Black Lava because the color of it is just so awesome with that kind of very dark, like rich black. It's almost a matte finish kind of black, and then you have all these red kind of accents all over it. Love the Black Lava Light. There was somebody, the Black Lava Light sold out like immediately when we had it for sale. But somebody sold one in the Facebook group. I noticed somebody put one up for sale because they, just wanted a different type of flashlight, and it sold like immediately. So obviously you guys love the Black Lava. You love the zombie as well. We talked about the zombie in the beginning of this video. There's a few different like really interesting and fun finishes that we all are just obsessed with, and that Black Lava is one of them with the Warrior Mini too. So anyways, all right, let's give away some stuff, guys. Let's give away some stuff. We're going to do the first giveaway on TikTok. Then we're going to do the next giveaway on YouTube. And then we're going to give away we're going to do the next giveaway on Facebook. Man, I've talked a lot today. Sorry. So the way that we do it, and again, I'm giving away these little Gober lights, which are extremely cool. You can see here is the solid red there. You can pop it to the green. You can pop it to the blue. There's the white right there. And then this one is really cool where it kind of rotates through all the different colors. Again, like I said, I keep these on the back of my backpack. It has like a couple little straps on the back. And then I pop it on this one, and then it's going to get everybody's attention, I don't need to worry about things going on behind me because at least they're going to be able to see me. So again, really, really useful light. You just hold it down to turn it on and off. These are USB Type-C as well. So really good charging method on these. These little clips right here, you literally just clip it to whatever. And it even has a little hook on the inside, so it won't be able to slide off either. So it kind of just stays on there, whatever you hook it onto. So very well thought out. Cool thing about this too is you actually can just rotate it, and then you can take it off of the clip. So the clip, you can just leave it on whatever you have it clipped to, take this off, and then you charge it USB Type-C right there. And then when you're done, you just put it on like this, you clamp it down, and then it is there. Okay. So again, really cool product, really well thought out, super useful, easy to use, has all the features you want. Why would you not want a Gober, right? So we're giving these away. What we're going to do, clip it to the pup. Yeah, absolutely. You can clip this to a dog collar for sure. As long as you don't have like a dog collar that's like this thick on like a massive dog, or like if you have a normal dog collar, you can easily clip this to it, and then people are going to be able to see your dog better, and then you won't be able to lose your dog either, right? If they accidentally run away from you or something. So really good idea there as well. Okay. We're going to give these away. So I'm going to do TikTok first. So what I'm going to do is ask you guys a random Olight trivia question. I'm going to ask you just something about our products. The first 3 people to answer the question correctly, I'm going to take you 3 people, put you into a random number generator. And then from there, the Google will actually decide who wins. Okay. So I don't even decide who wins. I just pick the top 3 correct answers, throw it into a random number generator, and then that decides who wins, okay? So let's go ahead and get some readies in the comment section on TikTok, and then we'll go ahead and do that one. And then after that, we'll go ahead and do YouTube. And then after YouTube, we will do Facebook. And the reason I do it in that order is that is how fast the platforms are. We do the fastest platforms first, so that way you can't use a different platform and cheat to gain an advantage, right? So TikTok is just a super fast platform because it's just, this basic cell phone platform, so it's really fast. So that's why we do that one first. I'm not playing favorites. I'm just going in the order of the platforms. Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right, here we go. TikTok. This is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the candela of the Balder Mini? Palms are sweaty. What is the candela of the Balder Mini? What is the candela of the Balder Mini? That's hilarious. We can't get through a live video without Eminem references, by the way. We can't do it. Okay. All right. So we got, I'll just call you the Sty. Cool name, by the way, though, but to make it easier, I'll do the Sty. After that is Yo Ollie. And then after that, we got Mr. President. Okay. So the Sty, Yo Ollie, President, those are the top 3. We're going random number generator. I'm going to click the button now, and number 1. So number 1 is the Sty Giant Complex. You win, the Sty. So congratulations, you're right. 4,225 was the correct answer. But yeah, number 1 is what Google chose. So Google says who's the winner. So congratulations. Please send me an email to collect your winnings. It's Sean, SEAN, at olightstore.com. SEAN at olightstore.com. Send me your shipping address wherever you want me to send your product. And that's it. All right. So send me an email with your address. We'll ship it out for you. And there you go. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much for watching TikTok. We got thousands of likes today in today's live video. So thank you so much for tapping your screen and doing all that cool stuff. This was a fun chat. I really kind of got into it and talked about, EDC and flashlight philosophy and, me starting with the company and all this kind of stuff. So I feel like I was an okay storyteller today. So thank you for enjoying that and watching that. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. It's Flashlight Friday. Go out there and have some fun. Be safe. Use your flashlights, and we'll see you next week. Okay. All right. So next is YouTube. So YouTube, are you guys ready? Let me get ready. Freddy's. I'm going to go ahead, pull up your giveaway question again, picking the top 3 correct answers, throwing you into the random gen, and then that will decide who wins the Gober. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Let me just pull this up. Yeah, this is good. 1 second, guys. I'm just pulling this up. Suspense mode on. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I'm just pulling up this question. Everyone's like, what is he going to say? All right, here we go. YouTube, this is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the candela of the Marauder Mini? What is the candela of the Marauder Mini? Fire fingers ready. Okay. So we definitely have it. All right, here we go. So let me go back. So we got Dave, Harry, and Rebecca. Dave, Harry, Rebecca. Dave, Harry, Rebecca. Okay, Dave, Harry, Rebecca. I'm going to reload the random number generator just so we're starting completely fresh. 1 through 3. Here we go. Number 3. Number 3. Dave, Harry, Rebecca. Rebecca, you win. Rebecca, Louie, you win. Congratulations. So, Rebecca, well done. Oh, you're in Romania? Thank you for tuning in from Romania. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. Thank you. Well done. Well done, Rebecca. Well, so send me an email to Sean, again, SEAN @olightstore.com. Just let me know the address you want me to send it to, and that's it. That's all the info I need. And then we will ship out your free, awesome Gober. Well done. Congratulations. James, thank you for that reminder, sir. Always appreciate the support. Before you guys leave, please hit that thumbs up button. It shows us a lot of support. It really helps us out with these channels. I wouldn't ask you to do this if it didn't help us out. It's free to do. It takes 2 seconds. So click that thumbs up button before you leave. And again, like I said at the beginning of this video, I would highly suggest to click that notification bell, considering that we are very, very close. We're getting very, very close to all of the awesome new announcements and things that we're doing for March. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching here on YouTube. Appreciate your support. You guys have a wonderful, safe weekend. Use those flashlights. We'll see you next week. Okay.